Hey everyone, I hope and pray that you're doing well. If you're anything like me, you probably have gone a little bit stir crazy. I've actually been doing things I normally hate doing just to keep my mind busy. I've done yard work. I've helped deep clean the house. I've organized the books in my office. I've cleaned my wood shop. I even one day got so bored that I just got up to brush my teeth and floss. Like not the dance floss, but like floss. And so throughout these weeks, though, I've been asking our students, what are they doing to keep themselves busy? Most answer with homework, some say video games, but quite a few of those discussions end with the kid talking about how they feel disconnected, they feel lonely. Even though they have apps and technology to connect themselves with others throughout the entire earth, they have this sense of loneliness. Even though they live in houses full of people, they feel alone. And see, some of this loneliness is fueled by the fear of missing out. It's this fear that if they're not a part of everything their friends or their friend group is doing, that they'll lose their sense of belonging, they'll lose their sense of purpose, they'll lose their sense of worth. But some of this loneliness is fueled by the thought that they are somehow disqualified from being loved and being connected to others, maybe because of some action they did, or maybe because of some thought they had or feeling they had, or maybe the family they're from or the circumstances that they find themselves currently in. And I think Psalm 139, and I think thinking and pondering about the events of Holy Week help us really know two things. One, that we are never, ever fully alone. And two, that there's nothing we can do that will surprise God or make God ever reconsider or rethink loving us and saving us. Psalm 139 begins with, "You have searched me and known me." Then David goes on to reveal how God knows everything that he has said and done. But then in verse 7, he asks two questions. He asks, "Where shall I go from your spirit?" Or he also asks, "Or where shall I flee from your presence?" And then he goes on to say, "Nowhere." And this reminds me of a verse in a song that I stumbled across just the other day. And in the second verse, one of the lines is this: "Your presence is always where I am. You never leave my side." And so as we continue through our walk and journey through Holy Week, I want to remind you that God came down to us through his son Jesus to reconcile us and bring us all back to him and be a part of his family. And so remember that God looked at you, he looked at me, he looked at all the world, and he felt nothing but love. He looked at you, me, and all the world and saw all of our baggage, everything that makes us who we are, and he still came down to redeem and to reconcile us. And so my encouragement to you is this: to remind yourself that you're not alone, and to remind yourself that you are fully loved. But I also have a challenge. I want you to go and make sure someone else knows that they are not alone, and make sure that they know that they are fully loved. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope that you feel God's love and presence. Know that the Paynes love and miss you terribly. Remember that Jesus is enough. God bless.